Hi everyone, Kenfinity here, and here's my review of The Terminal, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Tom Hanks, Stanley Tucci, the Tooch, Diego Luna, Zoe Saldana, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Yes. Yeah. Chi McBride. Barry Shabaka Henry. Kumar Palana. Eddie Jones. Jude Judd. Crodella. And Corey Reynolds. Amazing from JFK Airport. We have the getting higher stature Fran Dean. He is the director of JFK now. And he's so impressed that, everything is going in order. His first day in business, in the director's chair, literally. With his only second in command security guard. He has to be Thurman. But now here from Russia, Victor Navosky has an interesting can of planted peanuts. What's inside? Besides, hopefully, what's always roasted, delicious like these planted peanuts, didn't plan on having. So wants to find out. Okay, you got everything, and Victor doesn't have everything. Since he doesn't have his all the information, you don't know, why you're even here exactly. This is Fox Peanuts. So he has to stay because they don't have all his information. So he has to stay in the airport, and he tries to keep going to Dolores Torres. Who's one of the officiatory, security. Hey, sir, grab this green slip. Okay, I grab green slip. So while Victor is the hotel is a hotel airline resident, he gets to know the amazing janitor. These are my floors. These are my trash because they gave Victor a meal ticket, everything that he needs to stay in there. But he actually got thrown away. No, this is Gupta's trash. You're not going Gupta's trash. He also meets the Enrique Cruz, who's in charge, also, along with Mulroy. Yeah, Enrique is in charge of the cafeteria, so the cafeteria and everything. While Mulroy, does cleaning, man. He does a lot of transporting, that's what he does. So, Victor is so clever. We're getting on change to the needs because it's literally, okay, Frank, all the security trying to keep him in line so they can ship him out of here. They want to get him back in Russia. But here he is, the tank. So he's staying in the airport for now. You got to see it. And how Victor's so clever because from putting back those carts for your luggage, he gets all of those quarters. He swarms around some of the, some of the, some of the terminals, then he uses those quarters, get Burger King first, only, a regular, smallest, Junior Whopper. But then he comes out, hey, welcome to Burger King. Ding! Literally, he gets a whole salad. Man, fresh is full-size Whopper now. So he's getting these quarters when I do this thing. So he's staying in there for now. He's trying to get a job. But it's hard because he's living in the airport. He's not even from America. He's from Russia. He's trying to get a job in the airport. You got to see it. And then definitely got to get to know Amelia Warren and her worst taste. Well, she's on these amazing flights because she's a flight attendant. But her worst taste in men. Oh, she gets to know Victor, who's the exact opposite taste. Yeah, nothing but strongest European. Just Russia. Eastern European. So they are friends now. And and he just wants to get to know, she wants to get to know how they can stay in this awesome tour. Because she doesn't know that he has to stay in the airport. So that's the romantic part. Because it's the farciest. What is your, because then Frank's trying to figure out, because he is given the keys by the past director as this huge joke about being married. Get out of here, you. And then now they're trying to, so now Frank is in charge after being stressed down, literally entire airport keys, the reins. So him and his number one security guard trying to keep Victor so they can take him back home. So they know if Victor is scared, if he has fear, they could take him back to Russia. But are you scared about going back to your country? And Victor, this is how we can do this. So are you scared of going back to your country? No. What? No more joke time. No more happy return. Because he's not scared of going home. So how can Victor go? So here it is. So he's not scared of going, even though there's a war, but he's not scared of going home during this war. So Enrique will keep giving Victor food stuff. So here it is. If and here we go. If Victor lets him know, Enrique know what Dolores likes, because they want you to find out what make her knees weak. Because he literally has all the food since he works the cafeteria. Like he has all the food.
One last nugget for the only Dolores, who is a Trekkie, and Enrique is using that information also for Victor's free meals, and it's perfect because the one and only Dolores, Zoe Saldana, became Aurora in these Star Trek movies, and Diego Luna, making her knees weak, also had the strongest running legs in Star Wars Rogue One. So it's so funny that they're both in Star Wars and Star Trek. Well, she is. You got to see what happens with her live long and prosper here. So I just wanted to add that in too.
Works with him, and he's just getting to know Amelia, everything, and he literally builds this giant. You gotta see it from these water fountains that were broken. Amazing, and he's listening to his favorite jazz. Cause Victor, he literally said, oh, and then there's all these workers actually working. So he's working on this making beautiful shrine to Amelia, right? And then there's all these employees working. So he's literally oh, not seeing you there. Only from Europe. Like I said. And then there's another Russian that Victor he has to translate because they literally are trying to detain this other Russian. Everything fine. So it's literally a negotiation, police negotiation. Security, you know what I mean, security guard. So long story short, Victor, he's got to come into New York, like literally into New York, because he's in the airport, JFK. So he's got to go into the actual New York. With his Panther Peanuts, you find out how amazing it is. Something that he has to do with his family, these Panther Peanuts guys. Well, that's in the can. It's not Panther Peanuts in the can. Yeah, like how long? So he has this in the Panther Peanuts for his amazing family. He's in New York now. You gotta see it. Elastic Infinity. Farce of romance. Because first is the giant farce of what can I do? Last code. I just looked over as director. So what else Frank can muster up with D? Man, never getting around. Only main security guard, Thurman. So you got to see how Victor does get to go into New York. It's amazing. Yeah. What's your favorite movie that you thought was going to be completely different? Because like you see the poster, Life is Way. Like, it really looks like a romantic comedy on the poster. But here's farce first. It's hilarious, dude. So you got to see. And then, a role like that, I got to give Tom credit again for being Victor. Because it's not over the top. It's very subtle. Oh, yes. Last quarter, you give me job. Like, literally, he does that perfectly, like a Russian. So it's so subtle. It's not over the top. Like, like Sellers, or like any variety show or any, big sketch show, all the way from Saturday Night. He is Victor Nowalski. He's so subtle. He's not over the top. Yeah, so we gotta get him in New York, New York top. So please check it out. Flash notification bell. All videos come out. These videos, Harris-Kenfinity.